and your words. So if we can use that to our advantage, that's what we want to do. Expand your vocabulary, start using words that are more emotion charged, get rid of the negative, irritating words. And it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's just going to take time. Like, I knew I shouldn't have said, well, to be honest with you, instead I should have said to be open with you. Because I was being open about something very real that happened in my life. So I shouldn't have said to be honest, I should have said to be open. Because saying, I'm always honest. I'm too honest. I'm too brutally honest. But, so it's got nothing to do with honesty at all. So we don't want to say that because it is negative. All right. I'm going to end this real quick and go into my next slide, which is secretarial screen. Does anybody have any questions of what I've covered so far? Did you have a question? All right, this is getting through the gatekeeper. Are you guys using the gatekeeper script? Yeah? Everybody?
Yes.
Okay. Up. Okay. You come up too. Now I know you don't have the script in front of you, but just do your best. Okay, so you're going to be the prospect, and you're going to give her a ringy-ding-ding, and she's going to answer the phone. Your part's easy. You're just the prospect. Don't sweat it out. And then you're going to play the agent, and you're going to try to remember the secretary. How long have you been on the EMI account?
2 weeks.
Okay, so you should have it internalized, pretty much, the secretarial screen. You want to, no, I don't want her to use the script. I want to see what she knows. Okay, so, and you're not the only one I'm going to call up here. I'm going to call some other people too. All right, so give her a ring, ring, ring. Everybody quiet.
Ring, ring.
Hello, good morning, and I need to speak with the owner of the owner of the business shop, please, and I frequently direct my call. Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's not around.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I didn't realize that. May I know what's the best time to call for your boss?
Maybe on the first.
Probably around 3 o'clock, and I have a good success there. And I'll have a call back. Thank you.
Okay, let's give her a hand for effort. Wait, stay up here.
We couldn't hear.
You couldn't hear?
No.
Oh, well, I have a microphone. We'll use a microphone. Do it again. Let's do it again.
Test.
Okay. Okay, give her a ringy ding ding.
Ring, ring.
Yes, hello, good morning. Well, I need to speak with the owner of the flower shop, please, and I would want you to direct my call. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, but he's not around. He's on vacation.
Oh, I understand that. Well, do you know what's the best time to call for your boss?
On the 1st of July.
Probably will around 3 May. Do I have a success time when I call?
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's play a different scenario, and we'll critique this in a minute. Play that he is in, but you're screening her. Okay? So ring, ring, ring.
Ring, ring.
Yes, hello, good morning. This is Pao, and I need to speak with your boss.
Sorry, what is this regarding?
This is regarding to his merchant processing account.
I can help you with that.
Oh, okay. Well, this is Pao from EMI Solutions, and this is regarding to your boss. Well, are you the authorized person to speak with regards to the merchant processing account?
Not really, but I think I can help you.
Well, actually, I need to speak with your boss with regards on this. And I will want you to direct my call. Thank you.
Okay, give her a hand. We're going to critique that. First of all, point out what she did right. Can anybody tell me what she did right?
The tone of her voice was going down when she was saying thank you.
Okay,
She asked for the authorized person.
okay.
she presents urgency when she said, I'll wait till you direct my call. That sounds like an urgent.
Okay, all right. What did she do wrong?
Too fast.
Huh?
She talked too fast.
She talked too fast. Okay. She didn't do anything wrong? She did a lot of things wrong.
Yes, she did.
Sorry, you don't mean to burst your bubble.
She didn't ask for somebody who could discuss around the banking statement.
Pardon me?
She didn't ask for someone who can actually discuss the banking statement or handling the merchant account aside from the owner.
Okay. All right. What else? That's it? Well, first of all, when she said, I need to speak with your boss, that's not in the script. Okay? The word boss is not in the script. We don't use that word. And you might use that here, yes, boss, right? I hear that a lot. Yes, ma'am. We don't use ma'am. We don't use sir. We don't use boss. But you say, I need to speak with the owner of the business, right? And who would that be? And who would that be? And then he said, well, he's not in. And then he played two different scenarios on the second one. Or I asked him to. The first one is he's not in, right? Is what you said. And then she said, well, when would I be able to call back? May I call back? She said, may I call back? We wouldn't say may I. Remember, may I gives up your control. And she said, would you? He wasn't even going to come back until the 1st. So that was down the road. Well, we wouldn't say, would you say at 3 o'clock would be a good time? That was only in the script as an example. It was not meant for you to use that every single time. So, well, you say he'll be back on the 1st, then how about if I call back on the 2nd? Is morning or afternoon better time to reach him? But also, I would never hang up until I get the owner's name. But she still didn't accomplish getting the owner's name. Because if you're not going to be able to get through on that first call, you want the owner's name, and I want the secretary's name. You want to accomplish three things on a callback. You want to get the owner's name, you want to get the secretary's name, and the best time to reach the owner, whether it's morning or afternoon. Those are the three things you want to accomplish when you're doing a follow-up call. And also, he said, well, I can help you. And she did say, are you what authorized person that can make, you didn't say make changes on your merchant account though. So you do need to be a little bit more specific, about what he's authorized to do. And then she says, well, it's important that I actually speak with the owner of this business or someone who's authorized to make changes on their merchant account or their banking account, and who would that be? Well, that would be Robert Johnson, okay? And I'll wait while you direct my call, thank you. Well, he's not available. All right, well, it's important that I speak with him sometime today or tomorrow. What day would I have greater success? Well, he's out of town. When will he return? On the 1st, okay? So is morning or afternoon a better time to reach him? Mornings. All right, and this is Kathy Sisk, and your name is? Get the secretary's name. Write it down, because you're going to use that on the next call, and I'll show you that in the script in a moment. So let's go through this secretarial screen. Thank you for doing that for me. Give her another hand. Okay, so you never want to sell the secretary. The secretary is not a decision maker. And she also spilled her guts out a little bit by telling the company name and giving off a little bit more information to the secretary than what the secretary asked of her. Never give more information than what the secretary is asking. So if the secretary is saying, who's calling please, then you need to say, this is Terry Connors and who am I speaking with? The reason why you want to do an exchange of business names is kind of, you've got to get the secretary's name. You've got to be able to put it in your database. Somewhere in your database, put the secretary's name. And label it. Secretary's name is Stephanie, whatever the name is. And, because it's ammunition that you would need on your second call. If you didn't get through on the first call, you'll have a greater success of getting through on the second call. And don't say my name is. Remember, my name is creates further distance between you and your prospect or the person that you're talking to. It reinforces that they don't know who you are. When you call a friend and their sister answers the phone or brother answers the phone and you say, hey, hi, I need to speak with Ronnie, please. And the sister says, who's calling? You don't say my name is, right? You just say, well, this is Kathy. This is John. This is JJ. I mean, you just say this is, right? Correct? So that's what we're trying to do here. We don't want to create further distance between me and the prospect or even the secretary. We just simply state who we are, but we need to get our control back. Well, this is Terry Connors, and who am I speaking to? Or, and your name is? You don't have to say it like this. You can say, this is Terry Connors, and your name is? Get their name and write it down. And if you've been leaving messages and you're having a difficult time trying to reach the decision maker, this is a nice little script that you can say. Well, please do me a favor. It's very important I speak with Mr. Jensen today. When is the best time to call? Or you can say, I need your help. Would you see to it that my message reaches Mr. Jensen sometime today, please? I only do this as I've already spoke with Mr. Jensen on a previous call. Asked me to email him some information, I emailed him, and now I'm going to do a follow-up call. Or you need to call back because you need to get the banking information or social security number or tax ID number because you failed to get it on the call, the first call. So this will help you get through a little bit faster when you get the secretary to try to help you with that. Alright, so when you reach the secretary, you want to adopt a tone that projects assertiveness. You want to be assertive but personable. There's a difference between personal and personable. You don't say, how are you doing today? That's personal. You don't ask them what the weather is like over there. That's personal. Okay, so personable is just being friendly. So for example, I need to speak with Kelly Johnson, please, and I'll wait while you direct my call. Thank you. Now be sure to smile at the end of thank you, else it would sound rude. It would sound like this. I need to speak with Kelly Johnson, please, and I'll wait while you direct my call. Thank you. See, it sounds too gruff, too rude. And I'll wait while you direct my call. Thank you. See, it sounds a little bit more pleasant. This should let you through majority of the time, this one statement, because you took control by saying, and I'll wait while you direct my call. Thank you. And if you don't know the person's name, then you would, which you don't on your data, you don't have the decision maker's name on the first call. You say, I need to speak with Kelly. This particular scenario is if you already know the person and the department that they're in. So you would use their name and department. I need to speak with Kelly in purchasing, please, and I'll wait while you direct my call. Thank you. If you're asked who this is, and then just give your name, but don't give the reason of your call, don't give the company name. When they're asking who's calling, usually they say, may I ask who's calling, right? The secretary usually gives up her control by saying, may I ask who's calling? She might just say, who's calling? But if she says, may I ask who's calling, you would say, certainly. This is Kathy Sisk, and your name is? If she says, who's calling? This is Kathy Sisk, and your name is? Exchange names. If they want to know, well here, let's see here. If you're asked, if you're pressed to give the reason of your call, these are some examples of what you can give, but we can get, here we wouldn't say this is in reference to a purchase, but I like using it because they're thinking it's a purchase that I'm purchasing from them. But I'm asking them to purchase something from me, even though it doesn't cost them anything. I am selling them our merchant services. So I'm not lying by saying this is in reference to a purchase, because I'm asking them to purchase our merchant processing services, but without cost. I made a commitment to call today. This is the one that I like the best. Well, I made a commitment to call today. Didn't you, when you woke up this morning or tonight and you headed off for work, you made a commitment to call these people? off your database. You're not lying, you made a commitment to contact them. So that works really well. If you're following up on some previous conversation, you can say, well, I'm following up on our last conversation. Or you could even say, if it's a callback, you could even say, Mr. Jensen requested that I contact him today. He is in, isn't he? With a concerned voice. Because remember I said on your callback, make sure that you let them know, that to get them to agree to call, to email them information, then get them to agree that you can do a follow-up call in a couple of days. And when is the best time to reach him, morning or afternoon, right? So he did give you a commitment to call back. So when you say, well, I'm following up, you wouldn't say that. You would say, Mr. Jensen requested that I contact him today at this hour. He is in, isn't he? So that helped you get through on that call. Always end your statement. If she says yes, he's in, great, I'll wait while you direct my call, thank you. Don't hesitate. Don't say, okay. You know, just great, I'll wait while you direct my call, thank you. Be confident. If you don't know the prospect's name, you say, and who would that be? You don't say, and who would that be? And who, I need to speak with the owner, please, and who would that be? Well, that would be Mr. Jensen. Great, I'll wait while you direct my call, thank you.